Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. My name is Alex Mesheko. I'm your host at Pharmacist Corner. We've been doing this for a while now. We have some previous edition. We want you to go through, subscribe, and be part of us to learn some health tips. Today, we are talking about common sickness, malaria, and typhoid fever. Now we are in an environment that is endemic. We have a lot of cases of malaria, no doubt about it, because mosquito is here with us because of the drainages that are not running. There is still room for breeding mosquito here and there, which make mosquito to still be very, very much around with us in the tropics. Now, there are things we need to know about malaria fever. The truth is, we are over-treating malaria in Nigeria. What do I mean by that? WHO recommends that before you treat malaria, you should do a malaria test. Why do they recommend this? Because they know that a lot of people use malaria drug that does not even have business doing that. Before you use malaria drug, it's supposed to be confirmed that you have malaria parasite in your blood, and enough load of it anyway that will warrant you using anti-malaria drug, because you can have malaria parasite in the blood that is not significant enough for you to use malaria drug. Now, this is the thing that is expected of us to do. If you have the symptom of malaria, which we're all familiar with, headache, bitterness in the mouth, and some other things, please, it's important, if you can afford it, and it's not costly, just run a malaria test. They call it rapid malaria test. It can be done in the pharmacy, it can be done at home. It can be done in the lab, it can be done in the hospital. Anywhere, just ensure you confirm before you start taking malaria drug. From my observation, I see when I run malaria tests for people, most of them don't have malaria parasite enough to warrant them using malaria drug. And so I advise them, all you need to do is just to rest. The environment here, we have said it before, is very stressful. If you are not having enough sleep, if you are stressed, it can present symptoms that look like malaria. And those are the things you just need to take care of. Use your supplements, have enough rest, eat good food, drink clean water, and you'll be fine. Take a break, take a vacation, and that pain will be gone. And that stress in the head, in the part of the body, it will just go away. All right, so we need to know that. Another thing we need to take care of is that when you use malaria drug, you have to ensure, if there's a need for you to use it, ensure that you use it appropriately. Follow the direction. If you don't complete your malaria drug, you will come back again that this malaria has not gone. As a result, it will be like, this thing is not working. It is you or the other fellow there that have not used the malaria drug properly. As I said, it's important you complete your medication, use your drug properly, seek advice, make sure you understand the dosing of your malaria drug. Another thing you need to take note is that a lot of people come and they've said that, it's been a while I have used malaria drug. Can you give me some malaria drug? It's not necessary. If you don't have malaria, you don't have it. You don't have to be on malaria drug every month. You don't have to be on malaria drug every 3 months or every 6 months. For instance, I have not used malaria drug for the last 2 years. And I can't just say now that I've not used malaria drug for this long, I need to use one. No. If there's a need for it, I will do the test. And if I have enough load of the malaria, if the test results is positive, then I will treat malaria. So you don't have to say you need to use malaria drug every 6 months, every 3 months, every month. Again, some people come and they said, okay, a child present with the symptoms, and maybe you carried out tests and the child is positive, he needs to treat malaria, you will not say, okay, you want to treat everybody in the house, everybody will use malaria drug. It's not necessary. We are unnecessarily loading ourselves with anti-malaria drug. Please just ensure that there's a need for it before you use your malaria drug. Talk to your doctor, talk to your pharmacist. You will be guided. Another thing to note is that a lot of people too come and say, oh, I have malaria, I need to treat typhoid alongside. No, it's so wrong. And almost everybody, I'm sorry to say it's not everybody, but a lot of people do that. Now, before you treat typhoid, it has to be confirmed, that you have typhoid fever. In fact, I tell people that if you live in the urban center, you will not likely have typhoid. Forget this test that say the wider is 180, 160. It's not a conclusive test to determine if you have typhoid fever. I know that shocked you, and that's the truth. There is a cross titer, further to the typhoid test you do, or you use the FACA test to check for typhoid. There is a whole lot of tests that needs to be done that people are not doing, and the truth is that typhoid fever is not common as we think, and as the tests that we carry around suggest it. In fact, for the rapid test kits that I've been using here, which is from Atrion in Canada, from NHP for precisely, let me mention that there's no one that have typhoid fever. For the whole lot of people that have been running the test for, they don't have typhoid fever. They don't, because they are not drinking dirty water that will warrant them having typhoid fever. So please don't abuse antibiotics. Don't use antibiotics unnecessarily, and that is contributing to a lot of resistance with antibiotics. A lot of people are not responding again to the basic antibiotics that are available on the shelf. So please, next time you have malaria, don't tell the pharmacist, don't tell the doctor to give you an antibiotics because you need to treat typhoid. Before you treat typhoid, please let the test be conclusively done, to determine that you really have typhoid fever. As I said, if you are living in an urban center, it's not likely. In fact, you have typhoid fever. I was discussing with a doctor who said in his 35 years of practice, he has only seen one patient that had typhoid fever in his when he was actively practicing in the hospital. Only one patient. So that is very instructive. So please, we are here to help each other. Let's do it right. Drug is not food. Even though it's necessary, would you rather be on supplements, like we advise people here, instead of taking antibiotics? Be on supplements. As I said, take enough rest and you are good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my video, share with friends, and let's do this again. Let's get the message out. God bless you.